So next clip, we got Steve-O says he asked Bill Maher if he could refrain from smoking weed out of respect for his sobriety. Bill said no. Thoughts? Now, I've done this. Um, I've done a video about this a while back.
Was invited to be on the Bill Maher podcast, whatever he calls it, and uh, and I asked that because I'm a clean and sober guy, like maybe he couldn't smoke weed the whole time.
Does he do that?
That was a deal breaker for
Oh
him.
my God! What?
Like, yeah, like I was so offended by that.
That's literally like so mean.
And that one's got like it's got a bunch of comments in it. Some people saying they understand Steve-O. Some people saying they understand Bill Maher, saying that Bill Maher, that's his show. Bill Maher can do whatever he wants in the show. It's his show. He could smoke. He doesn't have to smoke. And the reason why is because Steve, Steve got invited by Bill, but then Steve said, "Hey man, I'm sober, and I really don't want to be in a hot boxed room with you, right? And break my break my sobriety. So, can you at least maybe for that day, stop smoking?" And he was like, "Nah." And so they didn't wind up doing it. And till this day, it looks like Steve-O he's still mad about it. And I mean, he's a little ticked off that Bill could not refrain, right, from smoking weed. And I'm sorry to say, I agree with some of you guys in the comment section that say it, it's Bill's show. He should be allowed to say no if he wants to. And that's his show. I understand that. You can't force somebody to do your show, to do their show. So I get that. And yeah, let's watch this clip. Let's see what Steve-O says here.
Something that I watched a piece of your appearance on Bill Maher's show.
Yeah.
And I found the way he spoke to you to be rather insulting. And I don't need you to respond to that. It's more of a comment than a question. But did
PBD Patrick Bet David, Bill Maher hit him with a couple of things on his podcast, and a PBD is a type of guy that doesn't really answer your questions and just gives you more like allegories.
are you a guy who enjoys smoking marijuana or breathing in marijuana?
Marijuana is very good for me, but I don't smoke weed. Every time I've enjoyed it, but man, I haven't done that for God knows, mid to late 20s last time, so mid 20s.
What? He said it was good for me, but I haven't had it in 20 years. Bro's poser.
Yeah.
I bring that up because for me, I'm a clean and sober guy. Like, it's very important that I maintain my sobriety.
How long have you been?
Approaching 16 years.
Get out of here.
Yes.
I knew you had. I didn't know it was 16 years.
I'm about to be sweet
Good
16
for you,
coming
bro.
up on it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And there's nothing, like really, there's nothing that I value more than my sobriety. There's nothing more that I protect than my recovery.
Let's be honest. Chaotic Steve-O, it was a mess. Dude was getting arrested. He was shoving things up his butt. I mean, he still does it, but I mean, at least he's sober now.
And I found it kind of upsetting when the Bill Maher podcast, which I saw you on, reached out, and they his thing is he smokes pot the whole time while he interviews people, and I said, hey, I'd happily go on there, but could he, while I'm on, out of respect for my sobriety, could he refrain from smoking pot?
He said no.
He said no. That's a deal breaker.
Wow.
And Mike Tyson's podcast is called Hotboxing. Like the whole point, like, be real. All of these prolific potheads, I've been on their shows, and it wasn't so important to them to blow marijuana smoke in my face.
I did not know that.
For Bill Maher, it was a deal breaker, and I found, and maybe that's why, whatever. You kind of see through the lens. So I watched you and the way you spoke to it. I could probably see him say the most innocuous thing and find it insulting.
To me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bill, like I said, it's his show. He can do whatever he wants, and it's up for Steve-O to say, I'm up for it, I'm not for it, and that's it, right? Like, what else can Steve-O do other than just be like a little pissed off that Bill just couldn't give him the time of day to not smoke. Maybe he thinks the podcast is like his like, I don't know, his day off, and he's maybe just shooting the shit with a couple of people and trying to act a little bit more loose, right? And he doesn't, it's not like his show on HBO, so he's trying to be like, a little less professional. I mean, dude, like if he didn't stop for Steve-O, like I saw a freaking clip or a post with Candace Owens, a pregnant Candace Owens right next to him smoking a doobie. So I don't think he cares, whoever it is. He could smoke it in front of a baby. He doesn't care, right? Like, that's it. Here's that photo that I'm talking about. Bill Maher about to light up next to apprentice Candace Owens. Does not care about anyone or anything, man. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys care at all if Bill cares? Or Steve-O really shouldn't be caring that much about this? I don't know. Let me know.